What's happening, good people? I said, what's happening, good people? What's up, everybody? Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes. Let's do this. Would you? Come on in here, everybody. Let's get busy. We're going to start out with the roll call. Come on in. Beth Mikey. My man, Will Power. Yes, sir. What's up, Karen? Kimberly Ortiz. What's up, Tehran? Come on in, everybody. Come on in. What we doing? What are we doing? Dawn Casaza. Kimberly Ortiz. What's up, Elaine B? Liberty is in the house. Dawn Casaza. What's up, Pac-Man? Beth Mikey. Lane B. Kanita up in here. What's up, Michaela? Christina CLC. Kathy Miller. What it do, good people? What it do? Come on in, my friends. What's up, Tehran? My man Stanley. What's up, Stan? Stingray in the house. What's up, Valerie? Harriet Boateng came through. What's up, Pamela? Yvette, Beth, Shaylo. Hello. How you feel? What's up, Pamela? Harriet, Valerie. What's up, Yvette? Vet. Everybody come on in. Y'all know what we do. Hit the button. Hit the button. Bing. That's what we do. Come on in here so we can get it on in. Woo, rest in peace, Roberta Flack. Woo, Roberta. And Dwayne Wiggins, man, Tony, one of the guys. You know, man, y'all better get it right. There's people leaving up out of here. What's up, Billy? Billy Burks. What's up, Yvette? Sexy Slim the Goddess. You came through to hang out. What's good, everybody? What's good? Man, I don't know. You know, all I do is watch. You know, they send the signal out. They send the bat signal out. They done change that. Okay, they done change how you get the bat signal. What's up, Keisha? Tressa. How you feeling, Tressa? Needing you tonight. Needing you tonight. Come on in, everybody. Let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. What's up, Liberty? Tehran. Blind is off. Lady Virgo. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up, Keisha? Whoa. Y'all come on in, everybody. Come on in, everybody. Come on back, truckers, and talk to Teddy Bear. You would have to know the infomercial to know what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, all my old school know what I'm saying. What's up, Victory? What's up, Tressa? My main man, Will, Joy Tracy in the house. What's good, everybody? It's Wednesday. We halfway through. Hump day. We're halfway through. What's up, Lori? Man, oh man. We back on the attack. Can I shout out Connie Barnes? Being a sponsor tonight. Making everything all right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It makes everything all right. Blinders off came through. What it do? What it do, everybody? How y'all like that topic tonight that we are about to jump right into? What's up, Elaine B? We're going to jump right into it. All right? Yeah. Yeah. So, that aggravating question that we have to ask. We have to ask because you really want to know. You really want to know. Go ahead and tell the truth, y'all. We're going to tell some truth tonight. Okay. I will be the official crash dummy, okay? You got to do what we got to do sometimes. We got to do what we got to do. You know. So I asked myself, whoa, good gosh. This is going to be embarrassing tonight. Yes, it's still embarrassing, people. It is still embarrassing. Yeah, I've only been doing this 5 years and it's still embarrassing. I think it becomes embarrassing when you become ashamed of it because they beat us down so bad. We was in there used to so much punishment, so much torture. We wasn't even ashamed of it. The narcissist had you so far out there, you weren't even ashamed of how far out there you were. We weren't even ashamed. We weren't ashamed of all of the shameful things. We were not ashamed. Good gracious. They had us looking crazy. Crazy. And I mean crazy in front of everybody. And we weren't even ashamed of it at the time. Which is worse, shame or heartbreak, right? Which is worse? Man, oh man. Love is stronger than pride. That's what Sade said. I believe she is right. I believe Sade is right because we were in it for as long as we could be. Oh man, we were in it for as long as we could be. And we took treatment that was subhuman. We dealt with it. We ran with it. We dealt with things that were truly upside down, inside out. And we weren't even ashamed of it. We were not even ashamed of it, people. We weren't. Excuse me. We weren't even ashamed of it, man. And that's a part of healing as well. You know, when you get back to that place where you like, whoa, was that me? There's no way that was me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you, I say it, man. When I think of something crazy, oh my goodness. When somebody says something in the chat that triggers me, I'll be like, oh my goodness. There you go, Christina. Christina, I really don't care anymore. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, like whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They did what they did. It's done what has been done. What's up, China? Billy Burks. Jep Zeba. What's up, everybody? Come on in. Sig Thumb. Man, you know, when you think about it, guys, when we really sit down, when we really get down to it, you think about it. It's like we were just in something and we said that, okay, we all saw times where things just got out of hand. And we just said, you know what? Okay, I look crazy. But, you know, my feelings, these emotions that I'm going through inside. You know, what's up, Azalea? These emotions that I'm going through inside outweigh my shame right now. Yeah. So as you can see, I asked the question, how many times does the narcissist have to betray you before you get it? How many times does a narcissist have to betray you before you get it? Well, my friends, mm, 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 that has everything, everything to do with you being in front of this situation. It has everything to do with the way we view ourselves. It has everything to do with the way we view ourselves. When you look at yourself and you have a high standard, the way you did when you met that person, you're a lot less willing to deal with the crazy making, the gaslighting, the unacceptable behavior, the behavior that is unacceptable. When you are all in, you know what all in means? All in means you have seen their dark side. And you still want to be there. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, baby, I'm not going to be right. I'm not going to do right. Whoo, man. That's when you know you are all in. You know this person is not good. And you like, I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna fix you. We're gonna work on this. I'm gonna pray for you. Whoo, man, the devil put you in a place where you don't even pray no more. That's how you know you with the devil. You don't even, you like, man, you done changed your relationship with God and everything. That's how you know you with the devil. People. We do a lot, man. We do a lot. We take a lot. How many times? What's my magic number? Man, infinity. Infinity. That's my number. I mean, I just have to tell the truth. I don't even remember. I don't even recall how many times I allowed myself. I don't even recall. I don't even have a clue. I don't even have a clue. I couldn't take. There's no way that I could add that number up of how many times I said, okay, you know what? Okay, all right, we passed that. All right, we passed this. All right, because that's the whole relationship. All right, we got past that mess that they started. Okay, we made it through this other mess that you started. Okay, and let me say this also so that nobody is confused about the mess that you made it through. Okay, so with my phone late night about the mess that you made through. Oh boy, the mess, man. Oh man, guys, let's be clear. The mess that you made it through was always, it had something to do with the narc chasing somebody else. It was a lone wolf in the New Zealand family. Guys, it always had something to do with the cheating. That's it. That's the only reason they start arguments, starting fights with you. I know sometimes, man, we in such a state mentally that we don't even believe. We're like, man, that's all he say, man. That's all this dude be saying. Everybody they just cheating all the time. Mm-hmm. Because that's what it is. Because that's what they doing. Because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Why do you think somebody just want to come home and start an argument with you? Just pick up the phone and just start an argument. Who does that? Logically. Now, I know you can't look at a narc logically, at least not from every angle, but some things you just got to put it together. You look at all the times and all the things that you went through with that person. Man, it was always something they had going on in the background. That's one of the reasons why they're always disagreeable. They're always disagreeable because they're always hiding something. They're always hiding something. And guys, you know something else? We have underestimated the power of truth. And I think that's every last one of us. We have underestimated the power of truth. Okay. Now, what do I mean? What I mean is that we underestimate the power that truth has over a narcissist. Guys, when that narc dogged you, and they did, dragged you, mentally abused you, they take you through everything they're taking you through. One thing about even a narcissist, man, that truth has to come out somewhere. Even though they're going to lie on that truth. Okay. Even though they're going to lie on it, but they have to tell somebody. You better listen. I promise you, each and every one of you, somebody that narcissist knows every detail about everything they ever did to you. They know when you almost caught them. They know about those times where you were just that close to catching them. They know about the times that you caught them. They know about the times that you did not catch them. And they know the details. They know the details. Like, yeah, they know the details in a way you may never find out. Because a narcissist has to let that, they gotta spill they gotta spill the tea. They have to spill that tea. They have to let somebody know. That's just how truth works, man. The way truth works is, as a matter of fact, my cousin told me this one day. He said he said he heard it from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that the truth is like sunlight. The truth is like sunlight. Okay. It is most difficult to look straight into it. A narcissist hates truth. They hate it. That's why they're not telling it. But they have to let somebody know what they did to you. It has to suit them. They're not just doing it just for nothing. No, they want some giggles and you know what. Or you know what and giggles. They're running game on you. And yes, that's right, Diane. Sickening. Somebody that they know knows all of your, man, they know your secrets. They know all of your business. A narc has told them everything, because even with the narcissist, they have to tell it. They have to tell it. They have to let it out. They can't just sit there and hold all of that. Every day they done ran. Look, I was at work and we went on lunch break down into the garage or then in the janitor's closet. And woo, good gracious. Did we get it in? They have to tell somebody how they're messing all over you. And guys, let me tell you this, because they cannot go to everybody they know with it. They cannot, because the majority of the people around you, they want the people to believe that they are not who they truly are. And they don't want to be seen as the monster. They don't want to be seen as the monster that they truly are. They want to be seen as the victim. And that's one of the reasons why, even when they get caught, even when a narc gets caught, their attitude is, well, you made me do that. Because of the way you treat me, I did that. Because of how you neglect me. Mm-hmm. You ever notice how that neglect, they come so strong with those, neglect and betrayal, when they're saying that you did it? You ever notice how strong they come with it? But they never admit it. They never came to you like, baby, when am I going to get some time with you? When is it going to be like this? Because they lying. Because they are lying. They're lying. Anybody that's starving for your attention, they want your attention. You know it, because you have been starved of attention. If you were with a narcissist, you have been put on a foodless diet of attention. Okay? A no touch, no affection, no kissing, no hugging, no loving. Nobody, they won't even tell you I love you, man. They starve you. They break you down to nothingness. They're starving you of affection. Joy Tracy said, but are they lying? Ooh, about everything, Joy Tracy, about everything. Listen, that's just who they are. They can't help it. They can't help it. It is what they are. It is what they are. How many times do we have to see? How many times do you have to come home and live through that nightmare? How many times can you honestly say that you've, on your way home, you thought about like what it was going to be like when you see the narc tonight? Or if you're going to talk to them, or are y'all going to speak? How many times, how many nights have you had to go home to somebody and figure out how the day went just off their behavior? Every day you go in the house, you're wondering, okay, what they going to start today? What is it going to be today? What now? What next? Monique said the narc told me it was menopause. They got the most excuses, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. So if you're dealing with a narc, listen, all of the stereotypes are on the table. Okay. Ladies, I can only give y'all the stereotypes that come from women because it is. I don't know what stereotype, I don't know what kind of excuses men come up with. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's just what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard all of those female excuses though, you know. And at the end of the day, no matter what, being deprived is being deprived. You know, being deprived, and that is the worst feeling, I think, to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Name something that is worse than being deprived of affection in a relationship. Well, being cheated on, maybe. So yeah, I guess being cheated on, that might feel worse. Yeah, but being starved of affection, I think that's right there. I think it's right next to it. I think it's right next to it. You being starved of affection, you being starved of intimacy. Man, that stuff right there, man, will rattle your chain every single day because now the world around you has to, absorb it. When you have a mate, you guys are supposed to be able to help one another. You're there to help and give to one another. Because if you're not, then where were your plans in a relationship in the first place? If you're not there to give yourself to the other person, and that's both people in any way they want, because that's the agreement. That's the agreement that you agreed to. That is the lie that they told us at the beginning. That's the lie that they telling somebody else right now. That's the lie they told that person when they met them. That's what it is, guys. We sit back and we do everything that we can to try to make this situation rational, to try to rationalize, well, they may be going through something today. It's a bad week. We give them a whole week. What did they ever give you? You're not allowed to have a bad day. They will have a bad month, year, decade. You're not allowed to have any of that. And we're putting up with it. We're putting up with that. We putting up with somebody who ain't giving you no affection, ain't giving you no loving. They not making your life easier. They ain't giving you nothing but struggle, no rejection, insults, abusive behavior. And you got to suck it in. At least that's what we feel we do. We feel we got to suck it in until, I got to suck this in. I got to deal with this until, until they feel better. Until this narc feels better. I got to suck it in. I got to deal with this repulsive craziness. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And why? Why? Why are we in that place? Cause my love for that person. No. I know that I love the person. Why? Why do you love the person? Because I mean, we married, because I mean, you feel it. You know the feeling. That's how we look. That's how we sound when you explain to people that how much you love this narc. That's how we sound. Because you can't really name nothing about them you love. You cannot. And then you start creating some stuff. Well, when we met, they were really, good providers, or they were really good. She cooked good. She was cooperative. She was, you trying to make something up. Because when somebody's a good person, it's like this. Take the example of a coworker that you have that's an actual good worker. Okay, everybody got one. Everybody knows one somewhere. One person on the job that was they were about doing a good job. And the only thing you can say about that person is, oh, yeah. So-and-so, they did their thing. Anything that you have a problem with, they'll help you out, and just a good person. That's the way you should be able to explain why you're with somebody. You should be able to explain that the same way. Why am I dealing with this person? Why am I married to this person? It should be a long laundry list of why I'm with that person. What it is about this person that is so magnificent, so incredible. We're not on that list. We don't have that list. Who got a list like that in here? Huh? And I'm talking about a real one. I ain't talking about that old make-believe Disney list now. No, who has a list like that? Nobody dealing with a narc. Nobody. And it's shameful. It's shameful that we have to go through this situation, and we don't have to go through it. But it's shameful that we go through and we allow ourselves to go through stuff on this level. And to prove what? At the end of the day, all you did was prove how much abuse you can take from somebody. That's it. Everybody in here, when you really go and get yourself a pen and a pad and say, what did I really get out of this? What did I gain from this? The competition. I won the competition. Yeah, they dished it. I could take it. They dished it. I could take it. That's it. That's it, people. They dish it. I take it. They dish it. I take it. They break it. I fix it. That's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you have. At the end of the day, that's all you end up with. That's it. You end up with a sad story that's full, and I mean full of twists and turns of craziness that you are too ashamed to tell the average person. That's it. That's the reward at the end of this mess, y'all. Yeah, I got a story. Good God. Woo-hoo-wee. I got a story. Not a story of how great things were. Never that. Never that. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you something, man. One thing particularly that really, really, really hurt me. One thing that really hurts me in being in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, man, you want to feel like you're with the best person. You really, I mean, I don't know about everybody. I always felt like that. Like I got the best. I want to at least feel like. I didn't think that, but at least I want to feel like I'm with the best woman on the planet. I made the best decision that I could have made on this planet. I think most people want that feeling that, man, I just made an incredible decision picking this person. That's not the feeling you have. That's not the feeling you have, or that's not the feeling you share with that person. You're sitting there, and every single day, you doubt your decision making. Every single day, you feel some type of way about the decision that you made. Every single day, you regret it. Then you try to hold it together because we married, or because we have children, or because we bought a place together, or we got this apartment together, or whatever the situation was. Those are all crutches. Those are excuses that we make to stay in that trap. Excuses. That's all we have. And when somebody asks you, so why are you there? Oh, but I mean, that's all I know. I've been there so long. Or, we got kids, man. I ain't trying to break up the family and blah, blah, blah. We don't have nothing but excuses. We have excuses as to why. Why? That's it. We have excuses. Why you with that person? Man, that's a good question. I remember one day a buddy of mine asked me that. We talking, I'm telling him about my issues. Oh man, he's like, bro, why you with her? Bruh, what? Because you don't sound happy about nothing. And when he asked me, I remember saying it because she heard me when I answered it. Because she was recording my phone calls. But I remember saying, man, I don't know. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know. I don't have a good reason for why I'm in this. And honestly, feeling too ashamed to just admit I feel crazy. I feel crazy for being in it. I did. I felt crazy for being in that mess. I look back at it, man. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Man, how did I make it through that? I look back at my situation. I don't even know how I made it through that. Oh no, yes I do. Yes, I do. God got me through that all the way. Good God. God and my mama. I'm trying to tell you, man, God and my mother. Because, oh my goodness, I was supposed to be somewhere in an insane asylum somewhere going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh my goodness, man. God walked me through that, man. And put me right here for y'all. Wanted y'all to see this is a live example of, hey, you can win. You can win if you choose. That's all you got to do is choose it. It's choosing you. It's choosing you. But to look back at all the times that I took the narc back, all the times that man, and it was like, I look at my mom different right now. Because my mother used to, she literally would talk to me and just coach me through this whole process. And guys, let me say this. Let me tell you, man, I got a wonderful mother. She get on my nerves sometimes, yes. But man, I love that woman. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. My mama used to talk to me. When I was going through that mess with the police being at my house all the time and just back and forth to court, my mother supported me through the whole thing, man. Oh my God. Man, that's our mama. That's our mama. Somebody we come through all of that and then talk you through it. Watching me, man. Sometimes I look at my mama like sometimes I look at my mother now like, how did you do it? I ask my mother, Mom, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you sit there and talk to me day in and day out for hours? Because y'all know when we going through it, we will get in somebody's ear and be in there for hours. And it was every single day. And moms would talk to me and would coach me through it. And guys, it was not, listen, hear me out on this. It was every day and it went on for 25 years. Good God. It went on for 25 years. Oh man, that's a mother's love right there, boy. That's a mother's good God. 25 sitting there talking to me, baby, listen. She tell me, watch me go out there and do the opposite of what she said. And say, see, I told you. You keep doing the same thing. You keep doing the same thing. And I did. I kept doing the same thing. I was hard-headed. Man, I was hard-headed. Y'all might think y'all hard. I was hard-headed. Good gracious. Go ahead. Valerie. Thank you so much for the super chat, Valerie. I appreciate the love. Monique. Thank you so much. Monique came in here with the super chat, said, it hurts so bad. It hurt so bad to know that I was sleeping with the enemy. Hey, Monique, that part right there punches you in the stomach, man. It's a gut punch when you find out that this is your enemy. This is not your friend. You have been betrayed on every level, and you sleep with this dog every night. That's a hurting feeling, man, when you in that mess and you can't just get out. Guys, when you in it and you can't just get out, like today, because when you find out you with a real dirty, trifling, cruddy dog, you want out now. And that's just the beginning for you. You don't just get to get out. You don't just get to get out. No, you have to go through a long, drawn out process to get out of it. And manipulation. Man, oh man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I've told y'all this a few times. I'm gonna tell y'all again, though. So what? I still remember the day, man, that I cried. A grown man cried, man. A grown man cried. I had to go to work to that day. I was serious about that work, though. That's one thing about me. Because even though I was going through it, I still was at work. I was like, man, please, I ain't about to be quitting my job because this fool over here acting like, because I knew this was, I knew what it was. But I was at work that day, man. That thing broke me down to tears. That first time. And that, wow. Whew. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing to know. I'm sitting there telling y'all, yeah, man, the first time she didn't come home one weekend. My inner self is looking at me like, what? The first time? Like, come on, dog. Are you serious? Y'all was still together after that? Yeah, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, it happened. It happened, man. It happened to the best of us, man. It happens. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us, y'all. It is what it is, man. What's up, Tanya? That's right. We group hug. Man, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by you're gonna look back. One day you're gonna look back and say, whoa. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Nope, I don't even want to see that. That was not me. That was not me. I don't know that person. You're gonna be like, man, no, that wasn't me. I don't know who y'all talking about. I personally just, I never did that. But I'm gonna take it on the chin. I'm gonna take it on the chin because that's what made me better. Being able to admit that, whoa, I was tripping. Being able to admit that I was tripping. And it wasn't just something small. It was, nah, bro, you tripping. You really tripping. Hold on, what's that saying? We speak and we don't judge. Is that it? Is that the saying? We speak and we don't judge. Man, oh man, guys, looking back at that and oh my goodness, you're right about that, Lady Virgo. Looking back at how life was, man, back then, I couldn't see past Christmas. Like how my family, how Christmas gonna be, man, the worst Christmas ever. Oh my God. Worst Christmas ever. Good God Almighty. First Christmas in our new home when we bought that new house 2 years, our second year being married, and that was the worst Christmas I ever had in my life. I can't think of a movie that had a worse Christmas than that. House tore apart, Christmas tree knocked down, police at the house, ex parte orders in effect for Merry Christmas. Here's your vacate your house notice. Merry Christmas. Whoo, good God. And I asked the question, did I ask the question, how many times did the narcissist betray you? Oh my God. When they find out what your purpose is, that's when they know how to manipulate you. They know how to dog you. And they can dog you in a way where they doing you dirty and you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. That's right, Monique. Every holiday was trash, man. Every holiday, man. Oh my God. I remember Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, man. Guys, looking back at it, expecting how I was so hopeful the way most of us were or are. I was so hopeful that one day this is going to come together. One day it's going to work itself out. One day it's going to be this great situation. One day, you're going to understand that we are blessed and, God is showing us favor. And I thought that had more power. I thought that actually had more power and reason than to be out here just, running the streets and doing whatever, dogging somebody. I truly believed that. And that's part of what kept me in that situation. And I'm positive it's what keeps most of us in bondage that way, because we believed. Man, we believed that good would overshadow that evil in that person, that a good spirit. I made the worst mistake of my life when I said that I'm gonna try to find a loving spirit in that devil. That was the worst mistake I ever made. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a reason to stay with this devil. I'm gonna find the purpose in it. I know it's some good in that monster. And I'm gonna find it. You can't just keep being abusive. You can't just keep on being this way. And see, guys, the part of the story that nobody really tells, because I'm not the only one that went through this. Yes, the whole time I was there, I was always like, well, won't you beat it then? Why don't you leave? Why don't you run off with whoever and leave me alone? I know I'm not the only person that put that out there on a consistent basis. And the narc would just sit there and look at you like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at you. You ready to just throw everything away. They play you like you the one in there causing all the torment. They instantly become the victim. See, I knew it. That's what I'm talking about. Every time you get mad, you ready to end the relationship. No, I'm not ready to get mad. It's not every time I get mad, I'm ready to end the relationship. I'm ready to end the relationship because it's not a relationship. I'm ready to end the relationship because you won't stop cheating. You always cheating. You won't be agreeable. You won't be a human being. That's why I don't want to be in this. And then they break you down. See, that's why I can't talk to you. That's why I just shut down. That's how they gonna talk to you. That's why I'm gonna just shut. That's why I ain't got nothing to say. No, because every time I'm talking, and they wasn't talking, they just lying. And they getting a kick out of it. They getting a kick out of watching you go through this emotional roller coaster, and knowing you don't have a clue as to what you're going through. You don't have a clue that this person loves what they doing to you. They get a kick out of it. Yeah. That's right, Lady Virgo. They come right home after they just got finished dropping it like it's hot on somebody. Excuse me, dropping it like it's hot on somebody, and then look at you with disgust. They done went out there doing you know what, because there ain't no need in lying about it. They've been out there doing everything under the sun that they could with somebody else, and then come back home to you and want to fight. They got to start a fight so you don't get close to them, so you don't pick up on anything. Because remember, guys, that truth, especially when they were just intimate with the person, they gotta come home and start a fight with you. They're not coming home and, hey, baby, what's going on? Hey, I missed you today. Nah, it don't go down like that, y'all. Nah, man. Maybe it does for men. Maybe men will do stuff like that. We do. And, it is what it is. Yeah, maybe men do. But for the most part, they gotta do something to keep distance. They gotta do something to keep distance. Because they get to talking about their day, and it starts coming out. Oh, yeah. Me and Paula was we was at lunch break. Oh, I mean, nothing good. So it's hard for them to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because it'll come out. They got to get around that person that they can trust with their dirt and let it all out. Because if they don't, they're going to tell it. That is something guys, that's something that's in everybody. Boy, when something happens, you got to tell it. You got to tell somebody what happened. You got to tell somebody what happened. And the narc is no different. And that's why they got to keep fighting with you, because if they don't fight with you, they're going to admit what they're doing and you'll pick it up. Yes, indeed, you're going to pick it up. Everything but the kitchen sink in here. Mwah. Thanks for the super chat. She said, I started to act out with reactive abuse. I egged and poured honey all over 3 of his cars. That's terrible. And scratched up his drop top Camaro with the box. Oh my goodness. Not the convertible top. You know how much that top cost to replace? We talking about it, like Prince said. You mess up my ride. Well, maybe not the ride. I had never acted out that way before. Well, let me tell you. I gotta tell it. I gotta tell y'all what it is. I did too. I done had some crazy episodes, man. You get the feeling, listen, you dealing with somebody that got you so turned inside out, upside down, you lose it. And rightfully so. I said it, rightfully so. Rightfully so. They shouldn't be lying. They shouldn't be telling you this crazy mess. They shouldn't be taking you through all this mess. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're not going to let ourselves just free to be out here going crazy on people, because at the end of the day, who's in control? Are they in control? Or are you in control? Who's in control of your vessel? So you got to look at that. You got to look at who's controlled your vessel. But let's keep it real too. I have done that. I've gone through that. Yeah, because when that joker said, when I got home, good God, boy. When I was at work, sheriff came to the job, served me my paperwork saying you got to go to court 2 days before Christmas. So you're not going to be home for Christmas. First Christmas in my brand new house, right? How old was I then? 24? I was 24. I ain't saying, I was young and, hot-headed. No, I wasn't hot-headed, but I was pissed. Had serving me a protection order. A fake protection order, though, guys. Don't get that twisted, please. Whew, man. Because, narcs know that all they have to do is say, I'm in fear of somebody in the house. That's it. They know that. And they will recite it to the police when they pull up to your house. Hey, I'm in fear. Do I got to go down to the magistrate? Take this person out of here. Man, I got served at work and some of my coworkers saw it. Yeah, man. Some of my coworkers saw it. Man, I had to go home. Good gracious. I just bought new furniture for the living room. Got a little living room set, man. Thought we was doing it. Thought something, man. I lost it, man. I remember cutting up the couch. Oh boy, I did, man. I lost it that day. I lost it. That was Christmas. That was my first Christmas. And let me just say this. Man. Yeah, later on, I found out. Yeah, she was dealing with somebody at the job. Dude at the job. Mm-hmm. Woo, good God. Can I tell it? I'm gonna tell it. Yeah. She was pregnant by somebody at the job. Hey, y'all, like I said, man, it was a shameful road. It was Whew, let's go on to the next subject. Good God Almighty. Monique, thanks for the super chat. Monique said, I broke the narc's pinky toe. He broke his pinky toe. He ain't break his pinky toe. Not the pinky toe. Oh, my goodness. Man, yes, man. It was terrible, y'all. It was terrible. It was nothing worse than that thing, man. That thing is a monster. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Yeah. I found out later, the whole scenario. Yes, indeed. I ain't just making up nothing, that it didn't pay paperwork wasn't behind. I ain't telling y'all nothing. That's how I found out. I saw the paperwork, I saw the paperwork when they went to the clinic to get the to terminate it. Yeah, man. Hey, Tehran. I mean, that's what we go through, man. We went through it. We have gone through it. Okay. That's just what it is. We have gone through it, in life, man. And I'm saying this to you guys because I ain't bragging. This ain't nothing to brag about. Good grace. This is shameful, but it's also freeing to be able to say, yeah, man, I went through craziness, man. Absolute crazy. And I don't want anybody to feel like you all alone in the level of crazy that you're dealing with. Okay. No, I don't want you to think like that. I want you to understand you're in a place where this is common behavior for these people. Okay. This is common behavior. This is not something that's out of pocket for them. This is very on point for a narc. Yeah. For them to have outside children. And I'm talking about men and women. And ladies, it ain't just y'all going through that. No. And we try to, just like y'all try to work it out. We try to work it out. We want to believe it, man. Worst decision that I think I've ever made. Just, worst decision I think that I've ever made. And that just goes to show you how serious we have to take relationships. It goes to show how serious we have to be. And we have to be purposeful about a relationship. You really got to be on point, and you really have to be healed. You really, most of all, have to be healed. And I say healed because a lot of people want to date and you still aren't over that other person. What does over that person mean? Being over that person means that person really has no influence in your future or in your life. They do not have any power over you. Okay. They can't just call and you just wide open for them. And I'm not saying that you have to have a no communication relationship with that person, because some people have an ex that they're able to stay in contact with because it wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? And guys, if we're going to tell the truth, if you're in a respectable relationship with someone and it doesn't work out, it doesn't have to be a tragic ending. It can still be, hey man, we've become like the best of friends. You know what I'm saying? And the best of friends means that this person would never violate me or my relationship. Best of friends means that your new person that you're with knows this person and likes this person. Okay. Not, oh no, we friends, but you can't meet him. You can't meet her though, or you can't meet him. Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a real respect that y'all have for one another. And if you're dealing with a narcissist, you're not going to have that. Period. You're not going to have that. All you're going to have are nights with a bunch of sad stories, a bunch of craziness, and excuses. Yes, we was in the Wendy's parking lot. We was in the Wendy's drive-thru at 2:00 in the morning because she was pregnant and wanted a chicken sandwich. I was going in there to do that because that's what we do as empaths. You know what I'm saying? We go in there and we do what they say they want it. We go and get it, right? We do what they say they want to do. She get out the car. She arguing with the people in the drive-thru, in the window, acting crazy, doing all kind of stuff, putting on a show. I mean, an absolute performance. All in the name of, well, I was pregnant. But I was pregnant. I know, y'all. I know, man. I'm never going. That's why I'm never going to judge none of y'all. I could not judge you. I could not do it. I could not judge you. Okay. I could not, and I would not. I will not. That's just not what I'm going to do. I can't. I cannot judge you. Okay. I cannot judge you. Because it's too much in my background. I done put up with way too much. I done put up with way too much for me to be able to be in here, to laugh at anybody, to judge anybody, to say your situation wasn't this or that or whatever. And really, I just want to create an environment where, you're free to feel like, oh, okay, well, wow, you went through all that, bro. Okay. Okay. All right. So I can get in this room and, I'm amongst people that understand this. Yeah, man. I try to create an environment for people to just normalize because that's something that you miss also. You just want to be normal again. That is part of your healing. When you surround yourself with normal, guys, it's gonna change your life. When you surround yourself with normal, when you surround yourself with good thoughts, positive people, that's the kind of normal that you need. That's the kind of normal that helps you get back to that healthy place. That healthy place that inspires you to become a better version of you. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, in relationships, man, they are absolutely a good relationship is I mean, it's going to determine things in your life. It's going to determine your future. Being in a great relationship. So many of us have been just tormented and dragged for what we tried to keep together because we want something and we want it for the wrong reason. I wanted something for the wrong reason. I wanted something because I thought she was cute, That was it. That was it. I promise you. Good gosh. I promise you that was it. Because it was nothing else. It was nothing else being offered. Okay. It wasn't a, great situation. It wasn't someone, for me, I'm really a well-spoken woman is, man, that is my kryptonite. And she was not that. She was just cute at the time. She was cute. She had a nice body. I mean, because we were like, I was 22, about to turn 23, and I think she was like turning 19 because I was like 3 years ahead of her. So yeah. Yeah, she was kind of cute. I went through 25 years of turmoil. And all I could say is, yeah, she was kind of cute. That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't have no story about how she was this wonderful person. She was this loving mother. She was this loving girlfriend, spouse, whatever. I don't have one of those stories. I believed that, okay, if we, like most people do, if we get married, that means that you want to be a wife. That's what I thought. And narcs know that. And let me tell you, before you find out the hard way, you go down that aisle with that narc if you want, you will regret it. Man, you may regret it for the rest of your life. You may regret it for the rest of your life. Hopefully you meet somebody before life ends and, but you possibly would regret it for the rest of your, because when you get back to it, it's so many things, guys. It's so many things that you're going to look back at and say, wow, man, what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I thinking about? What was I thinking about? Like you're going to feel like you losing your mind. Like, I know I deserve better than this. It's crazy. This is crazy. And guys, when you're getting better, that's how you're going to be thinking, like, man, that's why I just said, man, it was all my fault. It was all my fault because I had control over it. I had control over me, but I chose not to use it. I chose not to exercise that control. I chose to stay in this superficial garbage because she was kind of cute. And I want y'all to think about that, how you look at me when you say, wow, dude, you could have had another one that was cuter than her, much cuter than her, that had a great personality, soft, well-spoken, everything you want. Good personality, good attributes, good cook. You could have gotten the whole package. But guess what? I wanted to make this one my package. Oh my gosh, man. Guys, we get wrapped up in that. A lot of us are wrapped up in some mess because we determined we gonna make this one gonna fit, this one gonna be the one. We're determined that this one is gonna be the one. No, this is gonna be my person. This one is gonna be my person. We're determined this is the one. And what you're really saying is, no, this is going to be the one, but this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one that tears you completely down. The longer you stay there, the longer you stay around them, the longer you stay around them, the longer you stay in that atmosphere, the longer you stay on that mental plane where you don't trust that. Because I didn't trust that it was better out here. I didn't at the time. Good God Almighty. Did y'all hear that? I did not trust that I could find better. Oh my God. That hurt. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing to look back at what I was with and to say, wow, I didn't think at the time. No, I didn't. I ain't gonna say I didn't think I could do better. But I chose to not do better. And it was sure enough better there. Oh my God. It's hard to find worse. Real talk. It's hard to find worse. And not that I'm looking for. Because I'm not looking for worse. Good God Almighty. Whoo, man. But again, man, the choice was mine. I chose to stay somewhere where it wasn't worth staying. I chose to be a part of that clown show. I chose to participate in the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey circus act that person put on display on a daily basis. I chose it day in, day out. And all I had to do was say, okay, today this stops. That's all I had to do. This stops today. Okay, yeah, it's going to be painful when I leave. Okay. But this stops today. Oh man, I'm going to feel like I messed up and I done destroyed the family and I'm going to feel like this, that, and that, and this. But this going to stop today. Guys, listen, I would never want anybody out here to get out of a relationship that was truly a good relationship. You truly with a good person that loves you and cares about you. Guys, we all think that because this person married us or in a relationship with us and they're telling us that I love you and I'll sacrifice for you or whatever, because they're telling us that, we believe it's true. My message is for the people that see this a lie, this person lying. I would never want you to stay in some mess like that, in some mess with somebody is there simply to embarrass you, to lie to you, to cheat on you. Let's put the cheating up front. Let's put the cheating up front where it belongs. Because they want us to say, well, they lie, they steal, and they manipulate, and they this and they that, and then they want cheating all the way at the bottom. No, let's put cheating at the top. Let's put it up there where it belongs. Let's put cheating at the top. Somebody cheating on you. I put myself in a situation where I could have been in a much better relationship, marriage, family, something that could have stayed together. But I saw what I was in And I stayed in it because I was going to fight the good fight, right? I'm going to fight to keep some mess together, some garbage. I'm going to fight to keep that together. And for what? What's the prize that you get when you stay in that? What is the prize that you get? You get more abuse. You lose that self-esteem. Yeah. That's all you're getting. Somebody's just, they treating you like, man, it's whatever. You whatever. You just anything. Yeah. Ooh. Come on. Young Chaos. What's up, champ? Appreciate that super chat. He said, thanks for all you do. Much love, brother Harry. Yola. Yes, indeed. Ola. My main man, True 2. What's up, champ? How you been, bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. True 2 said the logic of the narcissist. You can't get real playing around with a fake person. You can't. You won't get real playing with a fake. You will not get real playing with a fake, a clown. You won't. Real life doesn't work like that. Real life doesn't, and it never has. Real life doesn't work like that, and it never has. A person that's fake is fake. That's what you're going to get. If they've shown you that this is all fake, just trust them on that. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't. It can't. Why would it? How could it get better? A liar that lies. And good at it. Master deceiver. We got to call a spade, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what it is. We got to call a spade. Woo! Linda said, dating apps full of narcs. Facebook is okay, though. Man, they out there. They out there. And they hunting. They hunting for good people. Ain't nobody hunting for narcs. Don't nobody want that mess. Narcs don't even want that mess. They ducking them. They like, man, I ain't trying to give it no narc. Whoo, man. Yeah, man. It's a little rough out this camp sometimes. But you got to be able to just say no. You got to be able to put it down. You got to be able to say, hey, man, you know what? This ain't good. This ain't good for me. This ain't good for me. You got to be able to say it and mean it. Yes, indeed. Hey, look, people, today, like I said, I wanted to give you guys a bird's eye view. And I think I want that for you every day. I want to give you a bird's eye view look into what life is like and it's going to be like one day if you just continue to work on you. If you continue to just tell yourself, give yourself that truth serum. Give yourself that truth serum. Give yourself that truth serum. And you'll see. You'll see. One day, man, you're going to be happier than you've ever been. You are. I mean it. You're going to be happier than you've ever been. Just having fun, doing what you do, liking what you like. Everything. Listen, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh man, listen, the radio show that I do in London, the date was changed. I think we're doing it tomorrow. She sent me a thing. We're doing it tomorrow. I posted it in my stories on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to check it out, just go. I think I got a link in there. If I don't, just let me know. I'll send you a link. You can check me out. It's early though. It's early because in London it's 12 o'clock noon. So here where I'm at, it'll be 7 o'clock in the morning, in the AM rather. I'm trying to stop saying morning. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave y'all just like I came in here, with nothing but love, peace, and Soul Train. Listen, guys, Friday night, the ladies and myself, man, we gonna get in here, do what it does. And listen here, if you want us to discuss a certain topic, y'all let me know. Feel free to inbox me and let me know a topic that we done left off the table. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night and a good rest of your week. All right. Peace. Chicken grease. Oh my goodness, that was corny.